Hello everyone and welcome back to another 1.20 Let's Play video. In last episode, we built the skeleton spawner, and in today's episode, we're going to be building a librarian trading hall. So if you are excited for that, then be sure to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right in. I have been busy in between episodes getting some more levels. I enchanted some books. We have Aqua Affinity, Unbreaking 3, and a Feather Falling 2 book. Oh yeah, and also a couple of Feather Falling 1 books, because for the life of me, I am not able to just get Feather Falling 4. So we'll go ahead and enchant these diamond boots with protection 4 and only protection 4. Okay, of course. Combine these books a little bit. So this way we'll get Feather Falling 2. And then if we combine these, okay, we get Feather Falling 3. So close. I do want to go ahead and put Aqua Affinity on my helmet. And then might as well put this Unbreaking 3 book on my boots. And that was very, very expensive. Let's go ahead and jump on into the Nether. I am so glad that I made this little transportation thing because I had to go back and forth so many times, and this just makes it so much faster. And you may be wondering, why would you build a bubble column to the surface if you're just going to travel through the Nether? And to answer that, I would say I have literally no idea what I was thinking. But I mean, we have a bubble column and Nether transportation, so that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, okay, I completely forgot. I have shaders on. And that's because I have been recording with shaders with my new Castaways SMP series. Check it out if you haven't already, but I'm just so used to recording with shaders now. But at the beginning of today's episode, I would like to do a little bit of traveling, go on a little journey, because I want to gather a bit of mud in the mangrove swamp. I know that I could create my own mud, but it's more fun to go on over to the mangrove swamp to do so. So let's just go ahead and grab our maps. Honestly, I'm not sure which one we're going to need, but we'll just grab all 3 of them. I would like to mark some of the biomes that we find on these maps. So I'm going to grab a bit of wool so that I'm able to mark things on some banners. I would also really like to find a desert. So if we find a desert, then we'll definitely go on over to it, grab some cacti and also some sand. So fingers crossed. Also, we finally have silk touch. So we're actually able to create an ender chest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because that way our inventory won't get so full and we can actually utilize the ender chest for inventory space. So I believe if we go on over here, we should have a pool of lava, which will be perfect to gather a little bit more obsidian. So we'll go ahead and place our anvil and our banners and maybe some of our extra food. That way our inventory has so much more space in it. Ooh, also let's grab our brush and we can also put that in the ender chest. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that the mangrove is north. I will be so sad if I am mistaken, but we are going to travel this way in hopes that we find the mangrove. Why is my boat not here? I literally have a dock for a reason. Oh my goodness, do you know where my boat is? It's probably at the skeleton spawner. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to have to use a bamboo raft instead. Also, for the sake of trying to fill in my maps more, I am going to be going on the part of the maps that we haven't filled in yet. Also, I am going to need a lot of leather, so if I do find any cows, I am going to go ahead and harvest them. We've reached some savanna, so I think we're probably getting closer to the mangrove, the jungle, you know, all of those lovely biomes. There's a savanna village over this way that I kind of want to check out. Hello, lovely villagers. What do you have for me today? Trash? Oh, a saddle. Okay. I was definitely getting ready to say trash every single time I open up a chest. Wait, is that our first saddle? No, I don't think it is. Just kidding. I remember when I found a saddle for the first time. I was very excited. Oh, ooh, some bookshelves. Do you mind? Definitely going to take them with some silk touch. We are building a library today after all. And I think that's about it for this village, though I do want to journey over this way because what if we find a desert? Wouldn't that be so cool? This isn't quite a desert, but there is a lot of sand here. So this could possibly be a location that we can get sand in the meantime until we actually find a real desert. Well, I could journey on forever, but I do have things to do today, aka build a massive library. So let's go ahead and get to sand gathering here. That shovel is pretty lovely if I do say so myself. We have about 10 stacks of sand now. Now to actually try to find the mangrove. Here we have ourselves a wee little shipwreck with a buried treasure map. I have so many of those back on my base. I should probably utilize them. Oh my gosh, so much iron. Wow, thank you, shipwreck. Oh wait. Okay, that's super close. Let's go ahead and do this, actually. I think the buried treasure is about right here. Let's find out. Okay, right there, perfect. Some iron, heart of the sea, a bunch of other lovely goodies. That rhymed. Okay, no more distractions. We have to find this mangrove. Definitely not getting distracted. No distraction is happening here. I didn't even find any pottery shards. You know, I'm beginning to think that I'm on the wrong map. I'm not sure if the mangrove is actually over this way. I wonder if it's on this map instead. I'm thinking that I just want to head back home and then go the opposite direction in hopes that the mangrove is there. I will go ahead and mark this area with a little savanna banner just so that we can remember that this is where the savanna is. Inventory is cleared out and we're going to try to go this way instead in hopes that we find the mangrove. And that's when I decided to go back and look at my exploration video, only to realize that I was actually going the right way the whole time. So I crafted myself a little map and then headed back to where I just was. And look right over there, we finally made it to the mangrove, but I do want to make myself a new map. I think why I was so confused is because technically this is off the map. I don't have a map for this little place, so we're going to make ourselves a new map. Let's make a little jungle banner, and then of course the mangrove banner. Now we can properly mark everything on this map. And here's the mangrove. I want to try to find a better place to collect mud. Oh my gosh, look at the little fish down here. That's so cute. Hello, little fishies. Whoa, there's so many little tropical fish. Look at them, they're like clownfish. Anyways, okay, this looks like a much better place to collect some mud. So I really hate to destroy this biome, but we're going to anyways. Also, the sound is so nice. I love it. I'm pretty sure that I just left my ender chest in a random location, but we do have a lot of mud now. So now to go find where I put my ender chest. Oh, look, there she is. Oh my gosh, wait, I just left my anvil too. I have no idea why this episode has been such a struggle so far, but it kind of has been. But I'm going to go ahead and head back on home. Maybe eventually we can link this place up to the nether so that we can get here much faster. Wouldn't that be lovely? I think that is a great idea, but let's go ahead and head back on over to the base. Once I got home, I collected some building materials that I'm going to need for the library, like some moss, some spruce wood, dark oak wood, and some cherry wood. I think that I want to put the librarian trading hall about here, kind of behind the farmer's market. So let's go ahead and start mapping out exactly where I want to place this build. And then I also will have to do some terraforming as well. So if we have this be the front wall, that means it would go all the way over until this point here. So I'll definitely have to tear down a lot of this hill. It's going to be a very big build. I think the biggest build in my world so far. It's gonna look so cool though. Maybe I will just scoot everything over a few blocks and kind of bring it down as well, just so that I don't have to tear down as much of the hill. And now we just need to dig this bit of land out a little bit. Luckily, I have a pretty good shovel. Yes, it is looking a little bit harsh over there, but I honestly don't mind having kind of like a rockier looking cliff. So I kind of want to get the build in before I actually decide what I want to do with that section. But we can kind of just texture it and terraform it, and honestly, I think it'll be just fine. If I need to shape it a bit more, then of course that can be done, but for now, we're just going to leave it. Also, I've never built with mud bricks before, and the sound is divine. I love it. So just to kind of break down this build a little bit more for you all so you know exactly what's going on, we're going to have a staircase right here that's going to kind of walk up into the build. So the entrance is actually going to be a bit higher, which I think is kind of fun. Over here on these sections, we're going to mix in a bit of quartz, actually, our first smooth quartz of the world. And it'll look something kind of like this with these little windows. We're going to put some oak trap doors in there instead of glass panes just to switch things up a little bit. And it kind of looks like a heart, doesn't it? Definitely wasn't the intention there, but I'm not one to complain. Over on this side, I kind of want to do a super cute sunny reading room. So it's going to be almost like a greenhouse section, I guess. We'll just have a bit of quartz and then lots of glass panes. We'll do this same wall design on this side and then something similar on the sides of the build, and maybe we'll just copy it to the back. I'm not quite sure yet. But for the roof, we're going to do something kind of fun, kind of different. I want to have lots of different shades of green in the roof. So we're going to play a bit with some concrete and also concrete powder and green wool and moss. So something kind of like this, and it's almost a gradient. It's close, so it gets a little bit darker and then lighter at the end. At the very least, it's going to add lots of texture to the roof, and it's going to look so cool with this color palette. Obviously, we will be adding cherry wood, and we already have that quartz wood, and then also the stripped spruce wood. And we'll add a bit of dark oak. And honestly, that's such a cool color palette. Oh yeah, and we can't forget about the mud bricks. I think that this is my most varied block palette to date. And this is also going to be my most ambitious build, at least in this world. And honestly, libraries just hold such a special place in my heart. So of course I had to build a giant one. And I'm so excited to go ahead and get this build in. So without further ado, let's get to building. And would you just look at this fancy library? I love this build so much, and I'm so happy to have it in my world. But just to look at a few of the detail bits, of course, we have this tower with this really fun fence and lantern design up there. I love that little detail. We have the curly cues that we have over on the potion shop as well. Some little flower boxes, windows along the side, a little bit of window up there, more flower boxes on the back. Of course, we have the sunroom over here. And then on this part of the roof, we just have some more windows. Of course, let me know what you think about the exterior. I love it so much. But to move on to the interior, it is so cozy in here. Honestly, I think I like the interior better than the exterior, even though that the outside of the build is so cool too. But just look how cozy it is in here. The sunroom, I think, turned out really good. I wanted to keep it very open and also have some of that moss peeking through too. Over here is just the main library part. There is a little upstairs, though I don't really have anything up here quite yet. And here's the tower. Again, don't really have anything here quite yet, but maybe we can put like a little bedroom or something. That could be kind of cute. I was thinking about placing some bookshelves up here, and I definitely could along these trapdoors, but I don't really want to block the windows, so I just haven't quite gotten to the upstairs. But I did want the villagers to have permanent little work areas, so we have 2 over on this side, 2 over here, and then 3. So that makes a total of 7 librarian villagers that we can have. But honestly, this is so cool. I am so happy with this, and honestly just kind of impressed with myself that I was able to do this. It definitely took a long time, but I love this so much. Also, I'm literally never doing a build that I need green dye for without a proper cactus farm, because these little guys take so long to grow, and it probably added maybe like an extra hour to my build time, if not longer, just to wait for the cacti to grow. And I did have a bigger cactus farm, kind of cactus farm, not automatic cactus farm, obviously, going on, and then I realized I was going to need even more green dye, so that's why there's this little one over here. Long long story short, I need a cactus farm ASAP because that was so painful. And just a few more updates around the base. While I was building, I was gathering some little mushrooms, you know, just being cute and foraging for some little mushrooms underneath the tree somewhere. And then I hear a giant explosion, and yeah, this happened. Like, isn't that a really large explosion? Like, we have a floating tree, a tree cut in half, and this giant little crater here. I didn't even hear it sizzle. I don't even know how it happened, honestly. I didn't even see a creeper. I have no idea, but clearly something happened there. And then over here at the potion shop, I was just, you know, looking, and I was like, wait, why is there a floating trapdoor? Wait just a second, where is the second curly Q? I guess it got struck by lightning and then burned down? Is that what happened? I think it's so dumb, honestly, that you just kind of have to put a lightning rod on every single build in order for it not to burn down. Like, to me, that just seems kind of dumb. I don't want a lightning rod on that build. Why do I have to place one? So I will definitely have to fix that at some point. But now we are going to go ahead and stock the library with some librarian villagers. So we'll go ahead and craft ourselves a fermented spider's eye and then just make the splash potions of weakness. Because of course we are going to be zombie purifying these villagers. There's no way that I'm going to pay for their expensive trades. We'll need some golden apples, and I grabbed a few boats in preparation for the chaos that is about to ensue. But just look at that build. I can't even imagine that there wasn't a build over there to begin with, because it just fits in so perfectly, I think. I know that I'm for sure going to want 4 librarians, 1 for Unbreaking 3, 1 for Protection 4, and then Mending and Efficiency 5. So that is the goal, at least, to get 4 villagers. Silk Touch would be nice, and maybe a Fortune villager. Hello, do any of you want to become librarians? Oh, you do. Okay, perfect. I honestly can't think of any more trades that I'm going to want right now, but if you can think of anything else besides those trades, then definitely let me know. Oh my gosh, how are you literally so dumb? I don't understand. I will never understand. The door is literally open, bro. Buddy, the door is open. Just go through the open door, okay? But I'm just going to bring the villagers in here, and then I want them to go inside of the boats. Oh my gosh. Wow. Now you know how to get out of the door. Is it almost nighttime? I know that there are easier ways to transport villagers, but I kind of just want to do it this way. I don't really want to set up a whole minecart system. So let me get these villagers inside of here, because it's just going to be, you know, a lot of annoying back and forth, and then I'll pop back in. We have ourselves 4 villagers, and I think that I'm just going to do 4 for now. So of course, Unbreaking, Protection, Efficiency, and then Mending. I think that's enough. And then we have 3 more villager spots for any other enchantments that I think I might need. So now we just have to wait until nighttime, and then I'll lead a zombie in here, hopefully away from the iron golems, and then turn these little guys into zombie villagers. Splash a little bit of potion on them, give them a little golden apple, and then they'll be feeling so much better. It is officially nighttime, so now we just had to find a zombie. Oh, here's a zombie. However, there's an iron golem right there. So, yep, okay. Okay, well, goodbye. If I try to get out this iron golem, will the other ones try to harm me? I'm honestly not sure. And maybe this is the most... Oh, it actually went pretty well. Okay, cool. And you don't hate me? Okay, cool. Those guys are so scary, honestly. Sad day. I do like the iron golems around here because I feel like they do protect the villagers. However, whenever it comes to moments like these, I kind of wish they weren't around. We have a zombie in tow. Hopefully it's far enough away from him that he's not going to die. Like, he literally just does nothing except spin on that trapdoor. We're so close. Come on in, come on in. I hope they don't spawn an iron golem. I actually did not think about that. Wait just a second. If they spawn an iron golem in here, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. And they did spawn in an iron golem, but it's outside. Why did I not even think about the zombie getting stuck in the boat? That is a thing that's going to happen. Well, this makes things a little bit harder. You know, maybe I'll just keep on bringing zombies in here. We just need 4 zombies. It's probably the most inefficient way to do things, but, you know, technically it works. And there we go. I just need 2 more. Oh, wow. Here's one so ready to help me. So kind. Really, so kind. Oh my gosh. Wait, he's trying to tear down the door. No, please don't. Why is that the worst noise ever in Minecraft? That's literally awful. That's terrifying. Anyways, we just need 1 more. Quickly, before the sun rises. Come on, come on. Last zombie. Oh my gosh, why are you so dumb? Okay, now we just need to wait. Literally them trying to tear down the door. Stop it. Well, I guess he forgot about me and moved on to better things. But he did indeed break my door. Now we just have to get rid of the actual zombies. We'll throw a little splash potion of weakness. Feed an apple, feed an apple. Do the same thing over here. And now we wait. I think I'm actually getting the hang of this zombie purifying thing. Yes, it was a little bit chaotic, but we did it in 1 night. So I think that's a win. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my mess. And then I need to start working on the exterior and getting a path in here. But first things first, we have to do a bit of cleaning. My stuff isn't quite cleared up yet, but I do believe that our villagers are done curing. So I would like to start re-rolling some of their trades. You know how rolling for trades goes. It takes literally forever, but hopefully since I'm looking for, efficiency 4. That's so tempting. Should I get it? Or should I wait until we get efficiency 5? I'm going to be extra picky and I'm only going to get what I want. So I'm breaking 3, efficiency 5, so on and so forth. He's literally pushing him into the wall. That's so rude. You're not supposed to do that. But hopefully since I'm looking for a few different trades, it's not going to take as long. Though for some reason they don't want to take the trades, maybe I'll just have all 4 villagers going. And I'll let you know whenever I find something good. So we have a mending trade here for 9 emeralds, which I actually feel like is kind of expensive, isn't it? I feel like you can get mending for so much cheaper. So I'm going to continue being picky and pass that one up. And I've kind of just been doing this 3 at a time. I don't know why. It just maybe feels a little bit faster. So we have 3 trades that we can. Oh, I'm breaking 3. Wait, for 1 emerald? Okay, let's go. So you are our very first official librarian. Such a special day. So hopefully we can easily get him inside of one of these pens. Little villager pen. Okay, he's going. It's happening. He's in, and I believe that this is his workstation. Perfect. Now we just have to get the 3 other trades we're looking for. This is why I waited. Mending for 1 emerald. I knew that was so expensive for mending. Okay, but now we just have to try to get this villager in here. So this is what we do. We just push him on in and hope that he behaves. And then once he's in, we lower this trapdoor. We get nice and cozy with him, and then we hurry up and jump out. Now we're just looking for efficiency 5 and protection 4. But I was thinking, see, do we really need protection 4? Because we have protection 4 on every piece of armor. So like, do I really need it? And silk touch is so nice for so many different things. A pickaxe, sometimes an axe, and a shovel too. So I don't really know. Oh yeah, and clearly it's socializing hour whenever they try to escape. That's whenever they're trying to socialize. But look, you literally have so many villagers in here to socialize with. I don't know why you would want to go out there. Look how pretty it is in here. I do think I'm just going to go ahead and go with silk touch. So we're not going with unbreaking 3, efficiency, mending, and silk touch, and then we'll see about the other 3 villagers. But let's put our silk touch boy right here. Go on in. You love this window so much, so this should be the best thing ever for you. Perfect, perfect. And there we go. Now we just have you. You are going to be my efficiency 5 villager, so it'd be lovely if you could just, give me an efficiency 5 book. Oh, efficiency 5 for 1 emerald? What? Okay, I'm just gonna lock it in with the bookshelf, but oh my goodness, that is such a good deal. I'm pretty sure that efficiency 5 is usually fairly expensive. So for 1 emerald, all of these trays are for 1 emerald. Oh my goodness, I love you villagers so much. I'm sorry that I ever said a terrible thing about you because you have made my life so happy. So in you go, in you go. Before I start working on the pathway, I do want to put some signs on the lecterns. So we have our Unbreaking 3 villager, and of course we have to add some little hearts. Here is mending. I hate how it's not even, but we're just going to ignore it, okay? If you're wanting to know how to do these little hearts, literally all you have to do is Google copy and paste heart, and you just copy and paste the hearts, and then yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. And honestly, it's just like the cutest little touch. I'm just literally so happy with this place. I know I've said that so many times, but I'm so happy. But we do need to go ahead and start terraforming, decorating the outside a little bit of landscaping. I do think that I want to sprinkle some cherry leaves around as well. It's been a while since we've done that, I feel like. Okay, cute. For the pathway, I do kind of want to make it a little bit more structured. So I want to add a bit more stone to it rather than just path blocks and coarse dirt. And we'll just connect it over to this one right here. We do have this big open area in front of the library. And I was thinking about maybe placing a pond here. It's been a while since we've added a pond to our world. At least the iron golems are having a fun time here. I just did a bit of simple terraforming and now I want to sprinkle some sugarcane around, and we'll place some string on top of it as well to stop it from growing. Let's place some small drip leaf. I'm so happy that I got tons of this. Honestly, one of the best plants in Minecraft. Bomuling your ponds literally transforms it completely and makes them look so much better. I want to try to grow a cherry tree by the pond, and I'm really hoping that it's not going to be trash. Okay. Kind of trash. Let's try again. I swear every time I try to grow a cherry tree for aesthetic purposes, it always turns out so bad. But like whenever I'm farming cherry wood, I get the most beautiful, massive cherry trees ever. All right, let's try this again. Maybe we'll try to grow it over this way. Okay, sometimes they just don't want to grow. I have some cherry saplings over there that I planted like during the first episode and they still have not grown yet. So sometimes, you know, they just won't grow. Okay, wait, this one looks like it could be better. Yeah, I don't hate it because it is kind of going over the pond. Not the best cherry tree I've ever seen, but it's not a bad one. I think that we'll leave it, and I do want to sprinkle some pink petals around here and even a few tulips. Ooh, maybe we could hang a lantern from the cherry tree. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Okay, I'm so happy with my decision to make a little pond here because I think it's so cute. We should get some little fish in here. Wouldn't that be so fun? Ooh, and maybe some frogs. I haven't even thought about frogs really. Well, let's go ahead and pop on a little shader here at the end of the episode. Now, as the sun is setting, let's just take one last look at this beautiful, cozy library. Definitely let me know what you think about the build. Again, I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again, but I'm so happy with this, and this is exactly what I wanted whenever I was planning this build. Something with lots of bookshelves and also stationary villagers so that we didn't just have like, you know, chaos of running around, but something a little bit more organized. But I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. If you haven't already, then be sure to like and subscribe. I hope that you all have a lovely, lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!